Ah, yes, hello, it's Sussex Murphy here, along with cousin Furphy. Yes, that is true. Well, you have to be here, it's your show. Is it? Well, it is called Furphy's Fables. Yes, that is true. So, people would generally be expecting you to be here. I hadn't really thought of that. Yes, I guess that is the case, yes. Aren't you going to get on with it and do the show, or, what show? Your show, Furphy's Fables, you know, the one we're here for. Oh, that thing, yes. But before we do the show, we should probably do the sponsorship announcement. Yes, and Mama Murph and Papa Murph wanted to do that for us this week. Righto then, well, in that case I'm going to, I might have another little drinky then. Hello, Papa Murph here, and Mama Murph. And today we're going to talk about bullocks. And... what? No, he means, as in, you know, a male cow. Can't say anything these days. I suppose one thing we could say is the sponsorship announcement. Yes, I suppose we could do that. Oh, I've got an idea. Okay, yes. What if you do the sponsorship announcement in English, and then I translate it into Murphish for any Murphys that might be watching that might want to, take them up on some of their offers. I think that's quite a good idea. Okay, let's give that a go. All Murphiverse programming is brought to you by Home for the LD Lee. They sell HD DVDs, Laserdiscs, and CDs. And if you put in the code MURPH, you will get 20% off of your order. Murph. So, yes, Home for the LD Lee, the kings of Laserdiscs. Okay, well, today on Furphy's Fables, I thought I would do something rather topical. It's something that's been in the news lately, and ho, ho, ho! Merry Septembermas, Cousin Furphy! Oh, hello, Santa Murph. You've been a good little Furphy. Therefore, I'm giving you a new biro! Oh, well, thank you very much for that, Santa Murphy. That's a lovely present. I'll be sure to write down many of my fables with this lovely biro. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, this is indeed a lovely biro, and, well, thank you very much for that, Santa Murph, for this lovely biro. I must go find somewhere to stick it. So, yes, I'll do that, and then come back and do more of the show. Okay, so the main thing I wanted to talk about on this particular Furphy's Fables was the rapture. This has been a thing that apparently was supposed to happen again this week, and as you may notice, seeing as though we're all here, it didn't happen. This is rather a bit of a trend with it. Most people say it goes back to the 1800s, but I actually, you may already know that old Furphy does have a non-linear timeline, so my life kind of goes right back to the beginning of time. So I can tell you that the first one, at least that I remember, was actually in 1373. People tend to forget that one, as it was a long time ago, but it was a very big deal at the time. It was a very cold winter that year, and it was snowing like a mid-70s David Bowie sneeze. So, yes, very, very cold and very, very snowy. But nevertheless, the members of the 97th Separatist Followers of the One True Sock That Jesus Lost When He Was 19 Church, a Christian sect that has since died out, they went up onto their roofs, completely naked and well lubricated, as they thought this would make it easier to slither into heaven. One of their beliefs was that the entrance to heaven was very, very small, because apparently God hates fats. Anyway, yes, the entire movement died out within probably about the next few months, really, due to hypothermia-related conditions, and I guess in many ways they did get to meet their maker, if in fact said maker does exist. But yes, that was the end of their movement. The original sock that they prayed to, which obviously didn't really belong to Jesus, I don't believe they had socks in his time anyway, should he have existed. So, and I should know, I did write the Bible, and no, he didn't. But yes, getting on with back to this main story. But yes, Yes, so the stock was put on display in Piddlehinton until it was stolen by a homeless man who had a cold foot in 1973. The homeless man, his fortunes actually turned around after that, and he invented the roller pogo stick. This was basically a pogo stick with a wheel on it. It was banned after 9 people broke their necks, so he ended up kind of back where he'd started, unfortunately. But he had a few good years there, so I guess it's not all bad. And he did eventually get his way out of the gutter again. So good for him. Now the next rapture was in 1387. This time it was the Cataholics, not to be confused with the Catholics. This was another fairly short-lived religious sect. They believed that Jesus was a cat, which is why he always hung out with fishermen. Cats do like fish, after all. Not in the Tom Cruise way, of course, more in the way that the cat from Red Dwarf likes fish. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes. Oh, yes, the rapture. As it turned out, they weren't that far off, but it wasn't so much a rapture as a rupture, as their leader, Oliver Smiggle's appendix, ruptured that night. He didn't die, but he did need to have his left leg amputated as a result. I'm not entirely sure why. I didn't think that the leg and the appendix were in any way connected, but then I'm not a doctor. And now he was arrested 3 years later for tying his neighbour to a bull. As for the rapture, still no luck, although 3 of the followers died after tripping over a tortoise. The third rapture that I lived through took place in 1401. This time a cult leader known as Spanky Charlton Kirk convinced his followers of the Church of the Broken Toenail of Zanzibar that it was really happening this time. They dressed in their finest clothes and headed straight for the highest mountain that they could find. Unfortunately, this was 420 miles away, and they had no other way of getting there other than walking. Many of their older followers didn't actually make it to the mountain. A few others got fed up about halfway and decided to go to the pub instead. But those who made it to the mountain climbed up as high as they could, and quite a few fell off. Spanky, of course, being the leader, was the first to make it to the top. There he claimed, "For it is true, I am the one and only Jesus Christ, and I have come to lead you to the promised land, and may lightning strike me down." And he was cut off there, interrupted rather rudely, I think, because you see, at that very moment he was actually struck by lightning. Some believe that this was a bad sign, so they ran back down the mountain, but others believed that the lightning had actually sucked him up into heaven, as his body was no longer where it was. They actually stayed up there for the next 24 hours, waiting to also be struck, with no such luck. It rhymed unintentionally. One of the followers, John O'Donnell, he was a keen golfer, and he brought his golf clubs because he wasn't going to heaven without them, obviously. And so he waved his putter at the sky, and he too was struck by lightning. None of the others were struck, however, and they decided to go home. On the way home, they found John's remains scattered around a nearby golf course, which I guess is what he would have wanted. Some say they found his penis in the 16th hole. As for Spanky, his burnt corpse was found on the roof of a nearby cathedral, impaled by the spire. His church dissolved in the coming months, and eventually only 3 people remained. They went on to found the Greater Church of Things That Smell Like Cheese But Aren't Cheese. Wait, so, why were they so obsessed with things that had a cheesy smell that weren't cheese? Well, yes, you see, cheeses sounds remarkably like Jesus, and I guess that's where the confusion started. They thought that any time you could smell cheese, despite a total absence of cheese, they figured that Jesus must be around. I guess there's an odd logic. I guess logic's probably the wrong term for it, but yes. Well, okay, Furphy, is that it for this week? I guess that's all I got for you this time, so I hope you've enjoyed these Furphy's Fables. We'll be back with another video at when we can be bothered. And one other thing. Oh, yes, okay, I'll leave you to do that. So there's been a lot of talk of this Epstein list. So I don't know if I should do this, but here it is. Furphy? Yes, Sussex. That's a shopping list. Is not that not the one they're after? No, it's the one, the list about people that did all the dirty sexual things. Oh, that one, yes. Well, We might get in a bit of trouble if we showed that one. You mean you have a copy? Yes, of course. Well, do you think we should tell the people? Well, it's, I mean, if you think they would be interested. Well, of course they'd be interested, but it's just, it might be a bit dangerous. Danger is my middle name. No, it's not. It's Furphy. Your full name is Cousin Furphy. Yes. So where does the danger fit in? Well, it's a figure of speech, isn't it? Okay then. Coming up on the screen now is the Epstein list. I love you, yes I do. I love you, yes it's true. I'd go wacko without schmacko, said you. Well, I love you. Well, it was certainly a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Yes, it is quite an extensive list. Where did you get that from? Well, I've got a friend who's a pilot, and he knows the person who flew the plane, you see, to the island. So yes. Okay, well, I think on that shocking conclusion, we will leave it at that. Don't forget to check out our website, which is appearing just down there. What, there? I can't see anything. No, it'll be put in later. Oh, right. Well, yes, it might be there when you're seeing it, I suppose. Well, yes, and also don't forget Home for the LD Lee, and yes, like, comment, subscribe. Yes, especially comment. I like to read your lovely comments, and even the not so nice ones. It's fun to respond. So yes, I will respond to any comments that we get. So yes, thank you for watching Furphy's Fables. I am Cousin Furphy, or the Reverend C.F. Furphy O.B.E. Furphy, we've been over this. You were ordered out of the British Empire. It still counts. Fine. Anyway, that's all we've got for this episode. Thank you for watching, and it's been a while. I've forgotten how we end these things. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yellow. Ooh, yes, oh, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, you. I love you, yes I do. I love you, yes it's true. I'd go wacko without schmacko, said you. Well, I love you.